don't make no difference.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at today's matchup, you'll see two teams who both believe in the running game as they rank in the top 10 in rushing TDs. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year, they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's able to find Inman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. Hunter Henry out of the University of Arkansas was definitely the consensus top tight end in the 2016 draft. I thought he might sneak into the first round. He didn't, but I think that Phillip Rivers is really happy to have him in San Diego. They're already starting to make that connection.
Rivers on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. And the offense inside the 5 here at the... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They come out here in the eye. First carry for the former Florida State man. It's Carlos Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
On second down, Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Lynch now throwing on third. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's third down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us callers was, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
All right, here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on first down. Inman has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Second down, Rivers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the red zone now, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
But the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
To the air again here, Rivers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Norwood in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensive.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Norwood in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's got time. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DeMar in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
380. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watching now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. They come out here in the eye. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Finding time. Looking deep for Demarius. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 117. On 3rd down, Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. And he will have a man, Demarius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it? I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the interception here, Rivers caught left side, Williams. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that'll be good for a San Diego 1st down. That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run. Yeah, he's got some space. Gordon on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Lucky 56. Ready?
Rivers now on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the back...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They go play action now. Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That one goes for 24 yards. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On second down, Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
17, got it. All right, here we go. 3-19. No, check. Patriot.
Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come up in an offset eye. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the back goes into motion. On third down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, it's Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height,
it's caught inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Lynch to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Lynch. Unable to find Curley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Williams will try again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. In the backfield is Anderson. 3rd and goal now. Ball on the 5. And they'll give it to him here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And he'll bang that one through. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rivers here to throw. Deep drop. Muscles him off. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Lynch to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, downtown! Set, 380! Gun!
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, stepping back from this one a moment, no matter who's on the field, it's all in here. And